bringing you a full coverage of the 34th Arab Summit that is kicking off today in the Iraqi capital Baghdad. And as we can see on the screen, the arrival of His Excellency, the Head of State, President Abdel Fattah Sisi, about to arrive. Actually, the plane has landed in Baghdad. They are waiting so that His Excellency President Abdel Fattah Sisi land and step down from the plane to arrive at Baghdad airport to be received by people of the summit, to be warmly received in Baghdad, awaiting the arrival of President Abdel Fattah Sisi to get out of the plane and arrive in Baghdad. Of course, he was headed upon a high-ranking invitation to attend the summit, in addition to a number of Arab leaders and high-ranking officials from worldwide officials. Of course, on top of them also Secretary General Antonio Guterres and Spanish Prime Minister Sanchez, and also some other European leaders are about to attend. Of course, it's a very important summit. Of course, every Arab leader is awaiting this summit for many reasons. There is an economic and development summit that is originally held aside with this Arab summit to be attended by the Arab leaders, to unify their stance towards an economic and a political vision for the future. It also comes at a time following US President Donald Trump's Gulf tour that ended earlier, and where he that Gulf tour took him to Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Emirates. There were important stops for US President in his Gulf tour, and as we all know, that as we can see that President Abdel Fattah Sisi is about to land and to set his feet in the airport and arrive in the Iraqi capital Baghdad, still awaiting the arrival of President Abdel Fattah Sisi. The head of state came, of course, with an agenda and a package for the summit that was prepared before, after receiving the invitation. Of course, President Sisi will be tackling Egypt's vision regarding the challenges facing the region, and of course, topping the list, of course, is the Palestinian cause and means of regaining regional stability, and means also to stand up to the violations and stand up to all what is being taken in Gaza. Right now, President Abdel Fattah Sisi, escorted by his entourage and the rest of the Egyptian delegation, he's already arrived in the airport and is warmly received at the red carpet. And of course, like we said, Arab leaders are gathering in this very important summit because of its timing, because of the important topics, and because of the urge to gather all the Arab leaders together with other European leaders to be able to unify a stance to challenges facing the region, crisis facing the world, violations facing that is threatening even humanity, not only the Arab region. So the urge for other leaders to attend the summit is not only for Arab leaders, or not only for specific interest, personal interest, but for a general interest at large. Of course, like we said, that this summit is coming after the Gulf tour for US President Donald Trump. Actually, this Gulf tour sparked uproar after Donald Trump earlier have declared that the US is taking over Gaza and turn it into a Riviera, which was totally rejected by Egypt on top of Arab countries and also some European countries. So as we can see that preparations are taken for the arrival of a leading leader and the leading Egyptian delegation, and also a country that is taking a lead role in the region, received in Baghdad, headed by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, of course. As we see that people also in Baghdad, the government and the officials are preparing to receive high-ranking delegations and important leaders like President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and other leaders of his like. Also, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas was the first Arab leader to arrive in Baghdad, and he arrived on Friday. Of course, hopefully this summit is expected to achieve a lot, not only on a political level, but on an economic level as well. As we can see, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have safely arrived in Baghdad airport, escorted by the Egyptian delegation, and warmly received. And high-ranking officers are paying full respect to the Egyptian president. And as we all see that, of course, there is going to be important meetings and important highlights that will take place upon the arrival of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to participate and give an important speech also in the opening, addressing the summit. Now he is received by the Iraqi officers and important officials from the Iraqi government, and paying tribute to the Egyptian president. Of course, Egypt attending this summit holds importance also for many reasons, because of an economic importance, a social importance, an importance of unification between Egypt and Iraq and other Arab countries, especially at this timing. As we can see that this also summit, like we said, is not only expected to tackle the happenings inside the region, but also some economic partnerships between different Arab countries and means to develop with economic projects. As we can see that His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have arrived and about to be heading to the headquarters of the summit, warmly received by the Iraqi people and high-ranking officers, Iraqi officers also following him. Of course, as we can see that so many Arab leaders also have already arrived before President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, like we earlier said. And actually, not only the political issues are going to be discussed, but also important social development and economic issues are going to be taking place and discussed by the attendees of this summit.
partnerships opens up to the world.